Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, good. I don't really see any nice earnings for today. I don't think there will be any earnings trades for me. Let's see how this BRCU closes today. It's gapping down. Let's see if it does like it did 2 days ago. It gaps down and reclaims, or if it stays lower. China is gapping down. XNet will probably stop me out. Didn't have juice at the breakout. Oh, Alibaba is green on the day. Interesting. BGME had earnings. You also had some good, a big partnership a couple of days ago. We'll see about this. Or did he have earnings? I'm unsure. Disney, kind of slow earnings. Not excited. It's kind of a slow moving company, but it did take out a long. This is a monthly chart. Broke out a long bull flag a few months ago when when they announced the pricing of their streaming service, and this could just be, you know, I don't know. I think it's going higher over the long term because they're a cash making machine, but it's not super great trading stock. It's more of an investing stock. Yeah, it's not. I got stopped out. I took a $7,000 loss on it overall. It didn't go. I was up about 40 or maybe even 50,000 when it spiked here, but it was too fast. I didn't get to sell in time. Let's see. It's kind of breaking this higher low trend line, so it could be the start of a fade, but we'll see. I'll keep it on my radar. If it sets up again, I'll buy it, but I'm not interested in shorting it here. RLGY is breaking out the new highs. This is a great sign. Other than that, most of my inventory is kind of break even. BRCU is so far bouncing back. INMD, I think this is going to be a great short if we can keep going for a few more days. It's going to be a great technical short there. Yelp, did Yelp have earnings? Yeah, they did. Pretty good estimates on this Yelp. The chart looks like shit. The estimates for the next year are they're expected to grow 55%. That's not bad. Interesting. Oh, it's Brett. Hi, Brett. I didn't see that. Yeah, again, there's not that many exciting earnings reports today. BGNE. I'm a little bit tempted to buy this thing. I mean, it just broke out of a long consolidation. I think it was last week, and now I'm gonna buy a couple of thousand shares. TC2000 says they had earnings 2 days ago. I'm not sure about that because I don't see I can't find the report. Let's see, what does Finviz say? November 6. What does MarketSmith say? He reported 8th of August last time. Weird. Well, doesn't matter. This is not an earnings play anyways. Oh, you had calls before the earnings. Oh, congrats. How much are the calls up? Like how many percent are the calls up on this move? This is definitely a stock you can trade with options since it's kind of slow moving. But I haven't learned options yet, so... There's going to be a lot of emerging market stocks reporting next week. A lot of China names and a few South American names. Like, or not next week, but next week and the week after that. Like SDNE, PAGS, and a bunch of China names that I'm excited about. Planet Fitness is interesting. Slower type of a stock, but they're good estimates. They're gonna keep growing. Oh, by the way, I bought some BGNE. I bought 2,000 shares of this thing. It's kind of a thin name, so hard to buy more than that. Gonna use the lows of the day as my stop as usual. Very thin stock. They have more. The spreads are more than $1. But in the last like 6 days, they had a big partnership with Amgen and a partnership with SGen. This is China Biotech that are racking up partnerships with US companies. Had a big run back in 2017, 2018. And now they've been going sideways for 2 years and just breaking out of this long consolidation. I think it could go. what I've seen this earnings season are a lot of these beaten down stocks that have been going higher. Stocks that have been in multi-year downtrends. A lot of them this earnings season. Lots and lots and lots of them. XNet almost took out the highs of the day. I don't know, it's kind of a middle of the range here. Is it gonna go back up or is it gonna go lower? I don't know. Too little information. If it's gonna start breaking lower like mid-late day, I may get short some. But right now it's just no man's land. Alibaba is very strong considering China gapped down. RLGY, oh, I'm gonna sell some soon. I'll sell more. In the very low 10s, I'll sell some more. I have less than half of my initial shares left. I think I had 20 or 25,000 shares when I bought it, and now I have about half of that. Because so this close below the 10-day moving average, this is where I sold about a third. I sold some into strength and I sold a third when it closed below this 10-day. And this is another one. It's been going down for many years and now it's bouncing higher. Or bouncing back. And so far the 200-day is acting as a support level. As new support for this thing. Tiva is bouncing back from yesterday's fade. IPHI is still flagging after earnings. OLED 2. What is this? What the hell is this? What are these lines here? Oh, it's an indicator. I must have put an indicator here for some reason. What the hell is this thing? Delete? Okay. Yeah, most of the things that gap down are going higher so far from the open. So that's a good sign. Oh, I forgot to put BGN in my positions. Alright. This Monster has to be one of the best stocks of all time. In 16 years, it has gone from 10 cents to 60 bucks. It's been going. It's up 66,000% in 13 years. That is just amazing. Just absolutely crazy. GH has still a big revenue growth, and it's still accelerating. This is a little bit intriguing. This GH, it's some kind of a medical company. Like, look at the revenue growth. It's been accelerating over the past 4 quarters. Kind of crazy. But they are estimating a little bit larger loss for next year though. So that's not a good sign. That's not something you want to see with accelerating earnings. Or sorry, revenues. Let's see what's TTD doing. Wow, there is no growth in this thing anymore. It's been a big growth name over the past 3-4 years or 2-3 years. And now the estimates are very slow for this thing. Expected to grow 12% next year. This is going off my watch list. Oh, sorry, what is this? PE 59. Interesting. This NMIH had huge growth numbers a few years ago. They still have good numbers. It's an insurance company. I don't really understand this sector much. They can have very erratic earnings. But this one behaves more like a growth stock. Yeah, they've had great numbers over the years. WLK, another commodity name, been beaten down over the past few years. And they see positive growth for next year. Another one turning up. Slower type of a grower, but it's been, yeah, it's not a very clean type of a trader. Also, it's thin. Now my alerts are starting to come in 20 minutes late. What a disaster. 20 minutes late. Smaxer is a bit intriguing. some guys on Twitter that are really excited about it. I don't know. It's a very beaten down name, but things are starting to turn around for them. Maybe it could double from here, but I'll pass. I traded a couple of times before. I think I traded on this day here. I bought a bunch. They got a big space satellite contract, and then they had, I think I traded somewhere here too. I got stopped out both times. So yeah, I'll pass on it. ISCE is just going higher. Or sorry, it's consolidating. It looks like it wants to go higher. There's no volume. It's been trading like 1.6 million the past 2 days, but there's no reason why this thing can't go to $5-6 if it breaks out again. Let's see, BRCU, yeah, nice bounce from the open. ENDP keeps fading. I'm about 2/3, or I think I sold about 75% of this thing, about 3/4, because now it's been closing below the 10-day and the 20-day moving averages. Didn't have the juice I want. I thought that this thing could go to the 200-day moving average, but it found sellers here at the declining 150-day, unfortunately. Yeah, China has bounced from the open too. MU. BGN is a little bit below my entry now. Baba looks like he wants higher. TRHC, another growth story that has ended, looks like. Had some great earnings and revenue growth, and now it's kind of slowing down. XNet, okay, XNet took out the highs of the day. So far it's bouncing. I really hope it can hold here and maybe give us another buy setup next week. This thing had a big run 2 years ago. $500% in 2 months or so. I mean, yeah. Why can't this thing go to 8, 9, maybe even $10 on the next leg higher if it has one? I'll set new alerts on it. Axon. This is, I think this is Taser. Yeah, this is Taser. The company Taser. Good reaction, decent earnings, you know, good estimates. It looks good. It's been building a nice base over the past 2 years. It looks pretty good. I'm passing on it. This is a little bit potential turnaround type of a story. They've been going down for 3 years, and now they estimate a smaller loss next year, and they also had a little bit of a beat. They beat analyst estimates on both EPS and revenue. So yeah, that's why this thing is up. But again, turnarounds are not really my type of a trade. I prefer growth stocks. The Stamp is also potential turnaround type of a thing. Very beaten down, but the earnings are kind of shit and estimates too, so nothing for me. This Yelp is interesting. Been going sideways for 3 years, 4 years. And they are expected to have record earnings next year. For example, in 2016, they earned 73 cents, which is the second biggest year for them, and next year they're expected to grow to earn $1.04. I mean, if we can take out this range here, mid-30s, maybe it could go. Not the traditional setup for me, but very untraditional setup for me. I'll pass on it, but it will be fun to track this thing over the next few months and maybe even quarters. Zillow, they just expect more losses next year, even though they have good revenue growth. Smime looks good. Expect to grow earnings 50%. No, 69% next year and 50% the year after. And it's just coming out of a multi-year consolidation, a multi-year base. There's a lot of stocks like this that are just coming out of a multi-year range. This is again also not for me. There are better ones out there, but just something I've been noticing. QD, this is taking this off. Oh, BGN is red on the day. It's probably gonna stop me out. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't really understand any of that, Brett. When earnings reports like this happen near the end of the week, I tend to notice a stock hover on Fridays around what the second standard deviation is from pre-earnings, which is 138. Wait, what's the second standard deviation? How do you calculate that? So my guess is they try to hold it down for the morning and then let it run in the afternoon next week once the contract premiums are worthless post earning. It's basically funds closing out the hedges. Whoa. Okay. I wish I understood any of that. I wish I understood that. Wow. Whoa. This recent IPO is up 200%. Holy shit. Very liquid. Yeah, gold and silver broke below their higher lows yesterday. So now they're both kind of broken charts for now. But if they can bounce back into range, I would get interested again. Like if this gold bounces back to this 140, low 140s, that would be nice to see. But right now they're just broken, especially silver. They are broken charts for now. Yeah, Brett, when you coming back to visit LA? Well, yeah, it was a few years ago. Was it 2015? What year was I in LA? Do you remember, Brett? Was it 2015? Or 2016 maybe? Wow, Pod is having nice follow through from the earnings. Really, really good follow through. SC has earnings next week. Really good revenue growth in this Southeast Asian gaming stock. I think it's gaming. Yeah, kind of a weak market day. We had well, at least on the shorter term picture, at this kind of a spinning top or whatever you want to call it yesterday. After a big 1 month run where we've been straight up. So I think over the short term we are gonna go lower. I wouldn't be surprised if we test this rising 20-day and maybe even the rising 50-day in the SPYs. And also, let's see, small caps. Yeah, same thing here. Nasdaq also, same thing here. Basically, if we can retest this breakout area, that would be normal price action. Obviously, I will get stopped out of a few stocks, but it's the strongest ones. The strongest ones are gonna hold up, and those are the ones I'm gonna hold. And also, I'll be looking for new setups to emerge and stocks that I'm not in yet. So I'm not really excited. So probably the next couple of weeks are gonna be. Well, I'll trade the earnings names obviously, but I'm not gonna do anything else probably. With the exception of XNet if it sets up again. Because this could be an extraordinary situation. Other than that, I think the next few weeks are gonna be pretty slow. Alright, let's do some backwatch list cleaning. This is 14th of October. Let's see here. Yeah, Yuma had a nice breakout. Oh, not Yuma, PDD, I mean. It's up 32% since. Tesla reclaimed the 200-day moving average that day. And Beamy had a big day. Let's see, 15th of October. Oh, Mariana had a dead cat bounce that day. Mariana related stocks. Meili, I think I bought it this day, got stopped out. SCS. Oh, SCS, this was the stock that sparked a lot of these microcap runners. Yeah, unfortunately, this Rida gapped up the same day as SCS and Beamy and a bunch of others, DTSS. This is one of my bigger regrets this month. I should have probably bought it on the opening range highs. If you look at the volume, like the volume was insane. Crazy volume. Oh well. ACAD is still flagging. I got stopped out of this thing last week, but it's still holding up. Looks good on the weekly chart. It's just, if it breaks over this 44 area, it's gonna break a 4-year range. This is pretty big. I'm not sure if the news it had some positive data, phase 3 data. I'm not sure if it's good enough to move this stock higher, but technically it looks great. I'm gonna put it on my watch list for next week. If it breaks, I'm gonna rebuy it. I'll definitely rebuy it. I just have to check if they have any FDA stuff. I haven't traded a lot of biotech stocks past year pretty much. But when biotechs went higher, 2014, 2015, I traded them all the time. So you have to check for FDA stuff. So they don't have any binary dates upcoming, like PDUFAs and all of that stuff. EVH, another beaten down multi-year downtrend stock that's trying to bounce off the lows. There's so many of them. Really a lot of them. This CNSD and NXDC, I wonder if they're gonna have another leg higher. These are totally pumped stocks. There's nothing fundamentally driving these. It's classic low float squeezes. They are going sideways. They're not breaking down, so maybe they're gonna have another leg higher next week. This Signet Jewelers I like. This thing is down 90% over the past 3 years. Now it's in a long bull flag from the lows. It's up about almost 70% from the lows a couple of months ago. And yeah, it looks good. Just a bottom flag. These kinds of setups have been working over the past month. If it breaks out, why can't this thing go back to low mid 20s or something? RAD is not having much follow through from its breakout. kind of fading back. Okay, BRCU is at near highs of the day again. ENDP is bouncing. PBR is at highs of the day. TDOC is bouncing a bit. Yin is bouncing. BGNE is bouncing back higher after that little shakeout. OLED looks a little bit vulnerable, but it's still in a range, so it's too early to tell. BABA faded back a little bit from the highs of the day, but on the weekly this thing looks so good. It's just breaking out of this range, it's just coming out of the range. Looks really good. IPHI looks good too. Oh, Tiva! What a bounce today. Yeah, there's not much going on. Most of my inventory looks good. This NBIX I'm gonna show you guys on the weekly chart. Broke out of a multi-year bull flag a few years ago. You can't see it, there's too much text. And honestly, there's a lot of charts that look like this right now. Look at what NBIX did back in mid 2017 when it broke out of this consolidation, went up over 100%. I'm seeing a lot of charts. This was about through 2.5 year long base or 2 years. But right now there's a lot of bases, especially in China names, that look similar to this, that are 1.5, 2 years in duration with higher lows. This is a very bullish type of short formation, especially if you can combine it with earnings growth and good estimates. So earnings is what is driving stocks over mid and long term. So if you can find good charts with good earnings growth, revenue growth and estimates, that's a winning scenario. Probably gonna log into World of Warcraft because things are really slow. In about 8 minutes I'm gonna do another scan, and then I'm gonna cut the stream. Okay, BGN is now green on the day again. It was kind of close stopping me out, but so far it's holding higher lows on the 60-minute chart. Last time it went on a big run was kind of a similar scenario. You had higher lows You had the long range break, then they had some news on big volume. Let's go back and see what the news were. Something biotech related, right? Yeah, they had some kind of a news with Celgene. And that started a move. That lasted for about a year, and the stock went up over 200% in a year. And this is kind of a similar scenario. You know, it's been higher lows, you have long range, and big volume gap up. And this time the news is with Amgen and Esgen and not Celgene. So yeah, this could possibly be multi-year mover. Definitely. Or not a multi-year mover, multi-quarter mover. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, Onyxa resets in 1 day, 15 hours. On Tuesday. No, I worked. On Sunday. I think it's on Sunday. Okay, good to know.
What can I help you?
Guys, if you have any questions, just ask. Because I'm gonna cut the stream in about 5 minutes or so. Yeah, sure, I'll show you my equity curve. 1 second. I will show you my equity curve. 1 second. 1 second. So you're... let's see here. Wait, I'll have to figure out how to get the picture back. Wait. Here. I think I found it. No. Wait. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. Interested in the first run up to 200k, okay? No, to 100k. Want to see how large your spurts were. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I went from about 43,000 to 100,000 in just 3 months, I think. Yeah. That was in a straight line. I went in a straight line to 135,000. So I pretty much quadrupled my account. No, tripled my accounts in about 3 months back in early 2014. And then I shorted Plug. And I kind of lost. That was my biggest loss back then. I think I lost like 40,000. I'm gonna show you guys where I lost. That was my first big loss that I remember. I felt really shitty about it. I'm gonna move it on this day here, or was on this day here, 10th March 10, 2014. I think I lost about 30% of my account or 25% of my account shorting this thing. Then it crashed. I don't think I made many money that day. I don't think I had borrows, or there was something. But I do remember on this day here, these 2 days when the stock bounced about 50% in 2 sessions, I made most of that big loss back. And after that, it was just pretty much straight up again. As you can see on the chart, it was pretty much straight up. And the next big loss came back in October 2014, where I think I lost 50% of my money that day, or close to. Oh no, wait, I think it was. Well, anyway, I think it was 30 or 40% or something. I don't remember. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, up to 100k, 43k to 100k was pretty smooth. But yeah, I don't have the data, but the data from 2011, 2012, and 2013. Like back in 2011 and 2012, I blew up like 3 or 4 times. Unfortunately, I don't have the data for it. I didn't keep any records. And 2013, I kind of stabilized. I think I went sideways, and the second half of 2013 is when I started making money. I think my accounts went from like 6 or 8,000 to 43,000 in the last 6 months of 2013. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty choppy. Pretty choppy. And this is obviously the logarithmic chart. It shows the earlier years in a higher resolution. But I should probably update it for this year. I haven't done it. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Maybe update it for the first 6 months or so this year. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my goal for this year, this weekend. Update these charts at least for the first 6-7 months of the year. It would be fun to see. On that run up, did you have variance in position size? Betting more? Well, yeah, I always bet more on stuff I like. That's how it should be. You should never have static risk. Never, ever. That's how you make money. The higher conviction, the more you should bet. And to get conviction, you need experience. And to get experience, you need to make a lot of mistakes. So I've made all of the mistakes you can make. Let's see here. Look at how many 1 day drawdowns I've had. Like 1 day, this is the loss I talked about on Plug. I lost 35% on my account in 1 day. This is the October 2014 loss. I lost 52% of my account in 8 days. Then a bunch of 10, 14, 18% drawdowns. Nothing, no biggies. This 1 day drawdown, I lost 25% of my account. Here I lost 14% in 1 day, but these are in earlier days. Things like these, they haven't happened in a couple of years. As you can see here, my drawdowns are getting overall smaller and they take longer time to incur. You know, I don't have any big 1 day or a few day drawdowns anymore. Most of my drawdowns, they happen over periods of weeks. Because now I'm mostly a position and swing trader. And I don't do crazy size on these momentum stocks, these small cap momentum names like I used to. I trade very differently. And this is obviously also something I should update for this year. This data and these charts. Alright, okay, I'll do a scan and then I'll cut the stream. Let's see, RNG. Yeah, RNG keeps going higher. This Smart, they have earnings. Oh, okay, never mind, it's in a month. Never mind, I thought it was next week. Never mind. But they are setting up. Hopefully this thing can go sideways in this mid-high 30 area until earnings and then break out on earnings. That would be a great setup. If it has good earnings, that is. This thing... Oh, this thing reported yesterday. Wait. Oh, okay. Very slow. You know, PE of 111 for stock growing 10%. That's just... Yeah, the growth has totally stopped. They do have decent estimates for next year though. Let's see here. This INGN, another one, been going down for multiple years and now it has kind of turned higher. But it's more of a turnaround setup with the earnings, etc. Not for me. Yeah, gold is trying to get back into its bull flag. Look at my positions. Yeah, BRCU took out the highs for the day. Looks good. So far, so good. Yeah, MU is at highs for the day. Almost. TDOC is bouncing from the early weakness. JD is holding up well. OLED is holding up. Mallinckrodt is decent. BABA is bouncing from the weakness an hour ago. BGN is at near the highs of the day. Okay, yeah, I mean, things are shaping up. Most things look good. Nothing to complain about, really. And RLGY in the low 10s, I'll sell some more. And earnings-wise, there's nothing I really like. I don't know, maybe this Term has big volume. I don't know if it's gonna have any follow through. They're pretty much up because their competitor failed on its data, not because they're not up on their own merits. Yeah, nothing exciting today. I think next week there's gonna be a bunch of exciting reports, and the week after, even though there's gonna be a lot fewer earnings next 2 weeks because a bulk of the earnings season has passed. This week and last week was the heavy part of the earnings season, and then next week it's gonna be a little bit slower, and then week after it's gonna be really slow. But there are a few, especially the foreign stocks that are gonna report. So yeah, there's still things to look forward to. Alright, thank you guys for joining. I hope you all had a great week, and I also hope you all have a great weekend. It is Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Okay, good. Thank you all, and I'll see you on Monday again. Take care.